Of course, Volvo is about safety and design minimalism and being the Swedish brand of choice. Even though now they're owned by the Chinese, they can't claim to be quite as Swedish as they used to be. Lately, the brand has been keen to remind people that they also have a performance heritage.
In years gone by, they campaigned station wagons that were faster than most people would have thought possible. More recently, they bought Polestar, a company that built its reputation on making Volvos faster and more fun to drive, presumably with the aim, eventually, of building cars that follow the same idea as Mercedes AMG or BMW M division. And while this S90 has been breathed on by Polestar, I can't help thinking,
it's too late now, isn't it? I mean, considering every Volvo motor from here on out is going to be a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo, the chance for the company to produce a real firecracker has passed, hasn't it? I'm not saying you don't get potent 2-litre turbo motors, but how potent could they really be compared to the V6 and the V8 options from its competition?
maybe then the Polestar idea is a typically Swedish one. Build cars with power that's there but understated, that will impress you without being all shouty and very thirsty. The Polestar treatment isn't a wholesale reworking of the S90, rather it's a software optimization that boosts various parameters. There is another part to the Volvo performance story, and our S90 test car has some of that attached to it too.
It's called R-Design, and it's almost entirely cosmetic, meant to make any Volvo look more purposeful, more athletic. Or in the case of our black S90, more aggressive. The R-Design treatment includes extra badges and a body kit, but if you want the 21-inch wheels, those are a 15 grand extra. Which, to be fair, isn't a lot of money for a set of 21-inch wheels. I'm not sure if the R-Design treatment is entirely responsible for making this car as eye-catching as it is. There's no doubt its shade of onyx black metallic helps a lot with that, but the standard S90 is just as attractive. Long and low with a brilliant front end that packs LED headlights as standard and an unusual but effective concave grille design. The rear is a little less impressive, but still not going to be confused with anything else on the road. Now, as well as being a Polestar tweaked R-Design Volvo, our S90 test car is also fitted with the R-Design pack, which, like the other R-Design bits, isn't so much about pure performance. It's about adding even more toys to an already well-specced cabin. Standard, you get the tablet-style interface, the sports steering wheel and adaptive cruise control, to which the R-Design pack adds, amongst other things, a 360-degree parking camera, automatic parking and the Bowers & Wilkins sound system. It all adds up to an impressive list of kit, but there's one thing it doesn't do. It doesn't overwhelm you. It doesn't seem like too much. All of it just adds to a sense of luxury and good design. It's comfortable, it's spacious, it's easy to use, and it's a large part of the reason why the S90 is an enjoyable thing to drive on the open road or in traffic. Even with all the extras that the R-Design pack adds, the carbon fiber inlays and the sunroof are options on top of that. In fact, the total extras bill on our test car is 150,000 Rand. And almost none of it goes towards improving performance. This car has a strange effect on people. When they see it, they think it's some V8 powered monster with a mad 0 to 100 time and a stupid top speed. And then when you explain to them that it's got a relatively small engine, they look disappointed, kind of sad. But between Volvo and Polestar, they've managed to create a bit of a minor miracle with this relatively small motor.
They've squeezed 246 kilowatts and 440 newton meters from it, which means this not very small car has a 0 to 100 time of under 6 seconds and a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour. The R-Design performance improvements extend to the chassis, which is now stiffer, and combined with the Polestar power upgrade, quicker gear shifts and more responsive throttle, it's a more engaging beast than ever before.
More engaging, but not completely engaging. The 8-speed auto gearbox is quick, and so is the steering, and there's good all-wheel drive grip. But it's all very unfussed and very composed. Sure, the upgrades have improved the S90 T6 R-Design's abilities, but they haven't really added much in the way of feel. The S90 T6 all-wheel drive R-Design Geartronic with Polestar optimization, to give it its full name, is a very capable thing and will impress you with its cornering ability and how its suspension update has managed to deliver better handling without deleting any comfort. But ultimately, there are more entertaining sedans on the market. That probably won't disappoint too many people, seeing as Volvo isn't exactly the first word in driving fun. But the S90 R-Design does have a brilliant balance of things you can appreciate on an everyday basis. It's got style, it's got comfort, and a drive that, while not ultimately engaging, is still very enjoyable. Volvo's 2-litre 4-cylinder motor with Polestar optimization delivers an impressive 246 kilowatts and 440 newton meters. The smooth and consistent power delivery makes the S90 feel lighter than it is. The R-Design treatment also adds to the drive, providing a stiffer chassis without compromising comfort. Ultimately though, this S90 is still about serene everyday driving rather than performance thrills.